Good afternoon, students. How are you and how are you staying safe? I am your economics teacher from Federal Government College, Port Harcourt. My name is Mr. Clinton Njemanzi. I am here to teach you economics since we are learning from distance, this online learning. I'm particularly this class is for SS3 students. All right, I believe we have tried to cover our scheme. So what we are doing is to do our revision in a broad way so that we can capture everything we have been teaching you from your SS1. So we're going to start from the scratch. That is the meaning of economics. But before we go into that, you need to know what you're supposed to achieve, what we are aiming at, our objective of the lesson. So this is the objective of the lesson. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to know, or you should be able to define the terms economics. The term economics, you should be able to define, you should be able to explain economics as a science. Also identify the scope of economics and state importance of the subject economics. All right, look at here on the board. We have many definitions of economics, as many as economy. The number of economics we have, everybody will come and propound his own definition of economics. But we are going to touch the few and look at the most generally acceptable definition of economics propounded by Professor Lionel Robbins. But before we start, we are not going to neglect the father of economics, which is Adam Smith. Adam Smith is the father of economics, as long as economics is concerned. He defines economics as an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of a nation. According to him, from his definition, he says that economics helps us to make an inquiry into the nature and the causes of wealth of a nation. What are they doing? How are they doing? How are they getting their wealth? This is what Adam Smith is looking economics as. Now we have Alfred Marshall. According to Alfred Marshall, economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. Alfred Marshall looked at economics as the study of mankind in their ordinary business of life. What are they doing? When you are doing something and you are busy, we look at it as that is your business. What are you doing to survive? How are you taking it? The challenges you are meeting, what are you doing with it? How are you solving them? That is what Alfred Marshall is looking economics from his own point of view. Then we have the one we call general acceptable definition of economics. This general acceptable definition of economics was given to us by Professor Lord Lionel Robbins. Professor Lord Lionel Robbins propounded or gave us the definition of economics. He said, economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. If you ask me, I will underline this science. I will underline human behavior. I will underline ends and scarce means, and I will also underline alternative uses. These are the key words which economics is interested in. We say economics is a science. According to this definition, we look at human behavior, we look at ends and scarce means, we look at alternative uses. Why all of us as economists, why we accept this definition? Because he tries to touch all the endeavor, everything that connotes the study of economics. It's a science because we make use of laws, we make use of theories, we have observation as a means of collecting data. So when we judge it by that, you know that economics is a science, and moreover, it studies human behavior. Before you can be able to know human behavior in its diverse, you must include science. Another one is talking about there that economics also try to link a relationship between ends and scarce means. This ends is talking about is our wants. They are our wants. What do we have? Our desires. And we know that our desires are insatiable. We can't satisfy everything we want. As we are satisfying them, the need will be arising. But another thing he puts there is scarce means. The means to satisfy our wants, they are scarce. The resources is what is talking about here as scarce means. The resources we need to satisfy our unlimited wants, they are limited. So now, these resources that are limited still have alternative uses. I may need to, I have a resource, let me use money, because money is a resource. So if I have money as a means of, as a resources I have, I will not ask myself, this money will need to satisfy many things. I can use this money in many ways to satisfy my wants. How am I going to do it? So that is why when you look at it, we now accept this definition. We accepted this definition as the most comprehensive definition of economics. Alright, this will take us to the scope of economics.